I'm so excited right now. You're gonna see all of my whole entire, normally you just see this little box right here because it's all perfect, and now you're gonna see my whole entire what's actually behind me because I wanted to show my hair. Oh my goodness, guys. I miss my long hair so much, and I just put my extensions in. They're by FoxyLocks, and I'm obsessed. Now I wish I never cut my hair because I'm like feeling all glamorous and like, oh hey, I'm a mermaid over here. But anyway, today I have a drugstore makeup tutorial for you guys. I wanted to create a look that you could do that is appropriate for like everyday wear, school, work, running errands, whatever, that's super quick, but it's easily transitioned into a more like holiday party or festive makeup look. So by switching out the lip, it just makes it so that it's more holiday party appropriate. It's a full face tutorial from start to finish with 2 lip options. I hope you guys enjoy. How do you like my extensions? Why did I cut my hair? Bummer. Anyway, thank you guys. Mwah. Check out my description box below for every single product that I used in this video so that you guys can get your hands on them as well. I will leave a link. You can click the link and then I'll take you right to where you can purchase these products. But like I said, they're all available at your local drugstores. Okay, so the first thing I did was apply my Physicians Formula Argan Oil Argan Wear Primer. This is a moisturizer, a primer, a treatment. I totally put it on and then realized I was in my pajamas. Okay, the next thing I'm going to take is the Physicians Formula Argan Wear BB Cream. I have the color light medium. I love this stuff. It's a really great BB cream, but I feel like it has the coverage of a foundation. And what's nice is it has your SPF 30. So like I used it a bunch in the summer, and I'm going to apply it with a beauty blender just so that I get that extra coverage as like a full foundation, seeing as I have a gigantic zit on my chin and it won't go away. It's the kind that just doesn't come to a head. It's just like a big old volcano. It's horrible. But you can see from this BB cream that it really does have a great coverage for a BB cream, especially for a drugstore BB cream. This is definitely by far my favorite drugstore BB cream that is out there. Oh look, I also have one on my like Adam's apple, if I had one. That's weird. The nice thing about this BB cream is that it does give you good coverage, but it also makes your skin look like skin, and it's very, very lightweight looking. Okay, for my concealer, I'm going to use my Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin. I'm almost out of this. Like this is my hands down holy grail concealer. If you don't see this specific tube, it's because I got it in England. And so it's a different packaging, but I believe it's the same product. I don't know from experience, but I can't imagine that they would make one better than the other. And lately I have been bringing it up a little higher on the nose, on the sides, just because I feel like it kind of makes me look a little bit like more structured in the nose, if you know what I mean. The only drugstore product that I'm not going to use is my setting powder for underneath my eyes, and simply because I just can't find one from the drugstore that does the trick. Like the NYX is close, the NYX translucent setting powder or whatever it's called, HD powder, but it's still not quite as good. So I'm just going to set under there, and I like to really buff it in. Because then it really just fills in the pores really well under there. I'm going to be using my Max Factor Translucent Professional Loose Powder. Now, this is a drugstore item technically because you can get it at a drugstore in England. However, if you live in the US, you are going to have to buy it on like Amazon or eBay or something like that. But this is my favorite setting powder in the entire universe. So I highly recommend searching it. I'll put a link down below for the people who cannot just go into their local Boots and buy it. So I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush and I just really buff it into the skin. Okay, for my bronzer, I'm going to take the Physicians Formula Argan, whoa Nelly, my fingers are super slippery, Ultra Nourishing Argan Oil Bronzer, and it does come with a shimmer. I do have the color light as well, so you can see it comes with like a golden shimmer on top, but this one's I've obviously used. Oh my gosh, I'm a mess over here. Please hold. So you can see it comes like a gold shimmer, and then once you've taken the gold shimmer off, this is what it looks like. So I'm going to use just the bronzer one instead of the light today. Lately I've been kind of liking ones with a tiny bit of shimmer in it, just to kind of like extend my summer glow. You know, even though it's winter, I feel like I almost want more shimmer in the winter or fall, just because you don't have that glow anymore from the summer, you know what I mean? And like you can, usually your skin is a little drier in the winter, so I feel like sometimes it is kind of nice. So if you do get the one and it has a little bit of shimmer in it, it's okay. I mean, it's matte underneath, so once the shimmer is gone, then you do have just a nice matte bronzer. And this is a really nice color. It's I like it because it's got warmth to it, but it's not too like orange. Lately I have been contouring slightly different. I've been taking it on the sides here of my chin, just to kind of give me a little bit more of a like pointier chin. And I really have been like contouring my nose slightly more than normal. Okay, for my blush, I'm going to take the Argan Wear Ultra Nourishing Argan Oil Blush in the color Natural. This is from Physicians Formula as well. I just love the packaging of these. They're so pretty and they fit in with my gold obsession. So this is just a really nice pink, but it has a little bit of a touch of coral in the middle. So it's really nice to kind of warm up the face in the fall. And I just really like corals in the fall. I think it really plays in with the really nice warm colors that a lot of people wear on the eyes. So this is the Morphe M509. I love this. I just started using this for my blush as well, and it's awesome. So you can see how gorgeous that blush is. And this is matte. Again, it does come with a little bit of a golden like overlay, but once that's gone, it's matte underneath. But you can see how it's just a really pretty pink, and it has like a nice bit of like a kind of like a sheen to it. But it really is very pretty and a really beautiful color, just to kind of give you that really nice natural kind of pinky, peachy glow. Another gorgeous packaging from Physicians Formula. They are so cute. I feel like out of all of the drugstore products, they definitely have it down for the packaging. I feel like they are the Too-Faced of drugstore because their packaging is so girly and so like on trend. This is the... Oh my gosh, this writing is so small. I feel like I'm getting so old, guys. Nude Wear Touch of Glow palette in Light Clair. They have a few different shades. I think they have either 2 or 3. I'm just going to grab my highlight brush and I'm just going to swirl it kind of like in this section right here on the side. And then just use that to highlight. And this is gorgeous, especially when you mix that kind of like light color. You know what? This is actually a super drugstore dupe for the Jaclyn Hill palette right here. The Pearl and the Champagne Pop. If you mix these two together, they're very, very similar actually. So if you don't have the money to spend on that palette because it just came out, and of course I did order it, it's very similar, guys. You don't need to break the bank. And I believe these are like maybe 12 or 14 bucks. Not nearly the price of the Becca one. And I'm going to take that on the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, and then my upper lip. This is the Stay Put brow color in medium brown from Lanie. Let's give it a go. I have no idea. It might be too dark, but we can try it. I mean, it is drugstore after all. So it comes in this little pot. And it does come with the brush and the spoolie. So let's see how this bad boy works. Oh, I actually quite like this, guys. Cool. Cool beans. So the Lanie medium brown Lanie Stay Put brow color is a winner if you're looking for a drugstore product, because this technically is drugstore because you can find it at Target. This is the Pixie Natural Brow Duo, and it's just a gel, and so I like to just put it over my brows. I feel like it just makes everything look a little bit more natural. And like I said, that Lanie is a little darker than what I would normally use, but for the purpose of this video, it'll work. So for the top of my brow bone, I am going to take that Nude Wear palette again, and I'm going to take this very, very highest color right here. It's like that really pearly color, and I'm just going to highlight my brow bone with that. And this look is all about like really just glowy, sparkly, shimmery, just because I feel like during the holidays, this time of year, you can really, I don't know, you can really sparkle it up. What I'm gonna do. Plus these new shadows that I'm about to show you in 1 second are like insanely gorgeous. And so I had to use them because they're so beautiful and they're so me, and I'm just like obsessed. They are the Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips Custom Eye Enhancing Gel Cream Shadow and Liner Trio. And it says the Extreme Shimmer, and these are the nude eyes. So that's what the packaging looks like. And then you get 3, but wait, just wait until you see the packaging. They're made for me, I swear. Physicians Formula, it's like made for me. The rose gold like metallic on the bottom and then rose gold glitter on the top. I mean, really, these I'm like, they're made for me. They're so beautiful. Inside is just a gel cream shadow, and they are so shimmery, guys. They're so beautiful. So I just like to take these with my finger. I feel like it warms up the product and really gives you the most like pigmentation lid. And this is just a really nice like neutral look. It's just all about glowing and shimmering and being all sparkly and fabulous. So basically just pack it all over your lid, and you can see it's kind of just like a really nice like taupe color, but it has a whole lot of like silver sparkles in it. It's so beautiful, and it just catches the light so nicely. Then what I'm going to do is take a nice flat brush. This is the Sigma E58. And I'm just going to pack that onto the brush, and then I'm going to line my underline, my whatever it's called, my lower lash line with that. Then I'm going to take a little bit of that bronzer color that we used, because why, I mean, might as well. I think I'm just going to take the light color, the one that already has the sparkle on it. So then I'm just going to take that into my crease, just to give myself a little bit of definition and just kind of like warm it up just a little bit. Has like a nice kind of camel color to it. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is take this middle shade, and this one is just kind of more of a, it's almost like a rose gold color. And I'm just going to pop that one right into the center of my lid just to add a little bit of dimension to the eye. And then I'm going to take the very, very lightest shade, and this is just a really nice kind of like creamy color, and I'm going to take a pencil brush right into my inner corner. So you can see how sparkly this eye look is. It's just all about, oh my god, how gorgeous is that? I'm going to curl my lashes. These are just by Revlon. They're my favorite ones. I use them daily. So the next thing I'm going to use is the new Physicians Formula Eye Booster Instant Lash Extension Kit. Okay, so it's not super new, but it's newer. And this is supposed to be like, it's like a cheaper version of like Unique. The fiber lashes, everyone is doing them. High-end brands are doing them. So we're going to put these to the test today. But basically you have like your mascara, which is right here, and then you have your extensions. So the very first thing you want to do is put your mascara on, because that's going to give you a tacky base for the extensions to stick onto. The brush is really nice. It's slightly curved, and it is a brush, so it's not those rubber, I just hate the rubber brushes. I feel like they stab me in my eye and they're painful. And I'm not putting any liner or anything like that because I want to keep this just a really nice, like fresh, shimmery nude look, so that it's appropriate for work or school or just everyday running errands, whatevs. But you know what, I think sometimes with these looks as well, depending on what lip you go with, you could make this look super glam by just making the lashes really nice and big and then changing out your lip color. Then we're going to apply the extensions. So this is what the extensions looks like. Woo! Little fibers, and they're just like, they're black. So then, oh, shiver me timbers. These do fall all over the place, guys. So be sure that you are wearing a powder, because it looks like I'm real hairy right now. Ooh, Nelly, these are itching me so bad. Hold on, I gotta brush these off. Okay, if you need to dip back into your powder, because okay, so that's a great note. If you are gonna use these, be sure that you powder your whole entire face, because those bad boys will get everywhere. So I'm just going to take a nice loose fluffy brush. This is the M500 from Morphe. And I'm just getting a little bit of extra powder and really buffing those off. Okay. Oh wow, they even got on my forehead. How did that happen? Those things fly like the wind. Okay, wow, well, you know what? I might start doing that because now I look extra polished. Okay, then you're going to apply a second coat of the mascara. And that's going to lock those fibers in, because you don't want those bad boys flying all over your face all day long looking like you've got a mustache on your forehead. Make sure you hit the top of those as well, in case you got any of those extensions or the fibers on top, and just really work it in. And you can do this as many times. I mean, like, if you want to do 2 coats of this stuff, you would basically just do, after this coat of mascara, another set of fibers, and then another set of mascara. I'm really impressed with this stuff. And then I'm just going to put a second, or a coat on the bottom of my lashes. I am going to take a little bit more powder because I do have still a little bit of fallout from what was on my lashes when I put my second coat on. And I'm just going to just make sure that everything is buffed off. Okay, so I'm going to show you 2 different lip options. The first one I'm going to do is just a nice, like, everyday nude lip. This is the e.l.f. Gotta Glow Lip Tint in Perfect Pink, and it looks like this, and I think it's one of those ones that like matches to your natural tone. So I'm just going to apply the, oh wow, that's super silky. Whoa, that's a lot pinker than I thought it was going to be. Let's tone that down just a little bit. Grab this color from e.l.f. This is the color Natural, and I'm just going to go over that a little bit. That is a really good moisturizer though. It kind of like instantly took away all of my dry spots, and I have a lot on my lips. Okay, so this is going to be your everyday, like, very natural nude option if you want to go to work, school, and just running errands, or you just want to do like a really nice, fresh, shimmery, kind of nude, very glowy look. This will be perfect. Now, if you want to vamp it up, we're going to take the L'Oreal Paris, I don't know what these are called, but they're like the infallible, like they stay on all day, and then they have the other one on the end. So I'm going to put that on, and it's basically just a liquid right here. And this is in the color 211 Red Infallible. So I'm going to take this off and put that on, and then I'll show you how you can kind of go to a little bit more like Christmassy, festive, Thanksgiving-y look. Okay, so there is your more kind of like holiday, festive look. So you still have the exact same makeup on everywhere else, but it just gives that like really like holiday, Christmassy, more festive look to it. So there is my final look, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you found it helpful. Be sure to check out all of the items that I talked about. It'll all be in the description box below. I'll have all of the stuff linked. You can find all of the Physicians Formula stuff that I mentioned at Walmart, but really any drugstore will have it there. If you do decide to recreate this look, please tag me. I will leave the tags down below, but I'm at Sam Schuerman. And also subscribe if you aren't already, because I cannot reply to you if you don't subscribe. I can only give you a thumbs up on your comment. Thank you. Mwah. Bye.